Hello Aquarius, this is a timeless reading for you, starting with the card Chaos, followed by Barrenness, Wrong Direction, Mouse, Small, Summer, and Night. The very first impression that I got here was that it's very funny energy. I mean, it looks really dramatic, like with chaos, barrenness, and wrong direction. But I think with the small card, it is much smaller than it looks like. There could be something that is really pissing you off, like something really doesn't work out, like there is a lot of chaos and something just doesn't grow, something doesn't go into the right direction. You are not going into the right direction, even though you have done nothing wrong. You might have felt very motivated, you might be competent with something, but still it's not the right direction. I think this is a very spiritual thing, like you're not meant to go into a certain direction. So life is putting a stop to a situation here. Maybe you were the one trying to solve someone else's chaos, or your own chaos that was done to you by someone else, and trying to make something grow in a space where it is almost impossible that something can grow there. So it became very disappointing, tiring, but you didn't give up hope. And often it's good if we are hopeful, but sometimes our hope can also, just betray us or fool us. Like we don't want to accept that something doesn't work. And I feel like this is where life will give you a clear sign, like this is the wrong direction. Change direction. Go onto a different path. And yes, the mouse and small makes everything that looks big at first sight smaller, and you will realize that as you step out of the situation, step a little bit away from it. You might feel like, okay, it's not as problematic as I thought, it's not as big as I thought. Yet the mouse and small card makes me feel like there is a person or even an animal. Something will give you a sign, or someone will give you help. It's just a very small help, a very small sign that will lead you away from the wrong direction, from the wrong path. This being is very friendly, whether it's human or an animal, and it will be small, but it will be very obvious to you, and it will mean a lot to you, and you will immediately understand it. And then there is a sudden shift in energy, like you, as I said, it might not be your own chaos. I'm pretty sure it is not your own chaos, and it is not your fault that something didn't grow. You just have to completely leave this behind. And suddenly there's something about this summer vibe here. I don't know where you live, but here in Germany, the past 2 weeks, they were so cold again. Like even in May and April, it was still quite cold. And then in June and July, we had some hot summer days, but not every day was like super warm and hot. And in July, it already started, and now it's August. Everything is so cold all the time here. I don't know, like climate change seems to increase the temperature only in certain countries, and in other countries I feel like here everything is getting colder. Like the winter is getting a little bit warmer, but the summer is getting colder. I don't know. So this could be the case for you as well, that maybe the summer weather was gone and now it's coming back. So, but I feel more relevant here, like the very first impression that I had when I looked at this card was like vacation. You could be like, life could give you an opportunity to go on a sudden vacation that you didn't even expect, because maybe you need and you deserve it. That's what I was feeling and thinking at first sight here. Like this little mouse, even if it's not literally a mouse in your case, could just really guide you away from all of this and bring you towards this. And I know a vacation is just temporary and summer is just temporary, but it is a break. We have the Knight card here as well, but I don't see anything secretive, shady, or dark in this card. Actually, it feels quite calming. You might find yourself staying up at night a little bit longer than usually, especially if it's warm outside, if summer is back. If it's a mild summer night, you might, I don't know, want to go out by yourself or with friends or with someone. You could be quite focused at night, work on something at night. Maybe you feel creative at night. I also feel like there's something that has been hidden from you, something that was quite dark. You will become very comfortable with that. Like sometimes we have some kind of dark spots in our mind and we don't like going into them, but I feel like this is something that will change for you. Like you will become adapted to this darkness and you will start to feel safe in the dark. At the bottom of the deck we have love. So this could mean so many things. This can be spiritual love, this can be romantic, this can be friendship, this can be in your family. It's just a sweet energy coming in here. I also want to take a look at the next two cards. It's maturity and better. So this is very positive. I feel like this reading is really about withdrawing from this chaos and barrenness and stop blaming yourself for something that hasn't worked out despite all your efforts, because it was not your negative chaotic energy and you tried to fix something that was not your responsibility. And being mature or becoming mature, I think, also means that sometimes we have to acknowledge ourselves and value ourselves and just realize that we are not responsible for, I mean, we are always being taught that being responsible is very mature, but holding yourself accountable for someone else's chaos is not mature. This is a very nice energy here with the love, maturity, and better, because it's not like hyperly romantic. Everyone is obsessing about that. But even if there is a romantic situation here, it will be something very calm without a lot of projection and fantasizing. You know, all this unstable stuff that lights up very quickly in the beginning and then, you know, it becomes, after a while, this kind of stuff. No, that's not what this energy feels like. And if it's not about romance, then somewhere in your social environment there is a huge improvement here. Very nice. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.